Hey everyone, I'm Kane and this is Ace, and in this video we're going to be playing on the J4 pad account. The dungeon we're going to be playing is the Castle of Satan, Kingdom of Darkness. It's 11 stamina. The reason why we're showing this video is that it's going to open up a new tab called the Technical Dungeons. And so Ace is going to show us the team we're going to be using.
Alright, perfect. And again, our J4 account is our beginner account. We haven't spent any money on it, so hopefully be useful to you guys showing how to beat some of these dungeons and progress through the game without spending any money. So here we go. Alright, now that we've selected our team here, I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about it before we go into the dungeon. First of all, our leader is going to be the Mini Lu Bu, which has the same skill as a regular Lu Bu, just different awakened skills. It's 3 times attack for devil type plus an HP increase. Our sub-monsters here, we have 2 ogres. One is the fire-water and the other is the water-fire. They're just the altered versions of the ogres that are pretty common in the dungeons there, but they are devil type, which is the reason we have them on our team. Again, in our last video there for Godfest, we actually did get a Sonya, so we have her on our team now as well, another devil type and a very strong monster, and because our cost is so high, I just threw in this little dragon fruit just to get us a little more recovery and hit points and attack. It's a very cheap cost monster. So, and lastly, of course, we have a regular Lu Bu as our friend, so we'll get a ×9 increase for all our devil monsters. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to go through this dungeon here fairly quickly, as you know, there's not a whole lot to note about it. Just want to beat it.
Yeah, pretty much all the rounds is it's pretty easy. They don't really do much, and their attack is really low.
Yeah, it's a 10 battle dungeon, so it does take a while.
Yeah.
Just gonna make combos here.
If you get lucky, you can get some of the dragons, the high dragons, just for experience-wise, or I mean, experience for your monsters.
Yeah, but they do have high defense, so it takes a while to kind of get rid of them.
But yeah, this dungeon's pretty easy. The first time you might die from the last boss, but as long as you have a decent leader and some subtypes that go well with the leader, then you should be able to beat it pretty easily.
Yeah, some of these giants here do, ogres do turn out to be pretty useful here in the early game. I know I used them when I first started for a long, long time. My first god was Lu Bu, so of course I did use the ogres a lot.
Yeah. And they're pretty easy to evolve and level up. You only max out on level at 50, so it doesn't take too much monsters to get them up. You have a decent amount of HP and attack, so it makes this dungeon quite easy.
Going through it here, I think the end, the reason it's called Castle of Satan is our end boss monster is the vampire, so I guess he's considered to be Satan in this case.
Except he's not actually Satan.
Not actually Satan. There is a Satan monster that's a lot more powerful than vampire, but they probably didn't think about that when they first made the dungeon. Alright, already pretty far through the dungeon so far here. So we're pretty much killing everything in one hit. Haven't gotten injured yet.
Yep, almost there.
Oh, there's one of these gold dragons. Let's see if we can get lucky.
Yeah. Unfortunately not.
That always happens. Alright, get some more dark on the board here.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Speed this up a little bit.
That smells good.
Oh, never mind.
Alright, so here's the boss.
Yeah, finally the boss round, and so Basilisk on the far 2 sides. They aren't too strong, but you definitely probably want to focus them down first. They have 45,000 HP, do about 1200 damage.
Yeah, since they attack on the first turn, usually, possibly the second turn, they usually attack before the vampire.
Yeah.
So you do want to try to focus them down first.
Yep. They attack every 2 turns, and then the vampire attacks every 3 turns.
Yeah, So as long as you can survive a hit from the vampire,
Yeah.
then
Vampire does 3,000 damage and has quite a bit of HP. So if you have a team of good recovery, unlike the Devil team has like no recovery. But
yeah. The ogres do have a decent amount of health, though.
yeah. So it looks like Ace will be able to easily breeze through this dungeon with this Devil team.
The 2 Lugu combo is pretty good. And there he's gone. So just to give you guys a little bit of an example, there we got a rank up as well for beating that dungeon. That's nice. See a lot of, I think there's 2 times drop rate going on today, so we got a lot of monsters. And our monster box there is full, so we'll just go ahead.
But yeah, that's how you beat it easily with the Devil team. There's many other teams you could use, but we just showed one style.
Yep, and here you can see the tab. The technical dungeons is this green tab that shows up, and just another way to start earning some more gems and getting some other monsters. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video and found it useful.
Yeah, see you next time.
Peace.